Greetings. welcome in, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Before we begin, I'm going to cleanse the energy with my my chime bell. The 5 taps that you hear on the chime bell represent me cleansing the energy of the 5 elements of ether, water, fire, air, and earth. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So today, y'all, about to do a quick little meditation. If I can find it. Before we begin, I want us to take 7 deep breaths. Just to ensure that we are present, grounded, and ready to receive. I'm going to start by slowly inhaling through your nose until the capacity of your lungs fill up. Holding it for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then slowly releasing all of the air from your lungs via your mouth. Then we're going to get straight into the meditation. Yes. Yeah, I forgot to bring my essential oil in here with me. I do have my selenite. Yes, Carol. You want some rice or you want some spaghetti?
Rice spaghetti.
You want both?
Yeah.
Alright, when I finish. What? You was not even thinking about this. Why do you need to sit on it? Go get the other one. This page right here. Right on this one. Yeah, right there. That's you? These your eyes? No, do this page. No, you still got room on this page. See? No, you still got room on that page. Boy, you better stop breaking my leg. Right softly. I didn't throw it. It fell off my head.
Who's the dog guy?
No.
Huh?
Shh. Why are you writing on all of my pages? Ah, Shay. Yeah, thanks. Y'all, let's close out with another 70 breaths.
Mommy, mommy. Mommy, I just got a buzz. Look at me.
You did.
Yes.
Right now, we're meditating. Damn, keep doing it. Oh. Hand my pencil in my book. No, my pencil. No, just my pencil. No, just my pencil.
I didn't write yet. I can't write yet, Mommy.
Ah, Shay. Ah, Shay. I need that notebook so I can write something down right quick. Cairo, please hand me my notebook and my pencil right now. Get thanks. Hand me the notebook. Let me write this down. Please don't tell mommy no. Then go get your notebook. It's a notebook up there. Let me write something in this one. It's a notebook over there by them blocks. Cairo, please let me see my notebook. Come on, so I can finish so you can go eat. So, guys, so let me tell y'all like where I've been, what's been going on. Of course, by now you've noticed this big ass fucking cold sore on my lip. Disclaimer or transparency moment. One thing about me is no matter how much I try to bury my stress or hide my stress, you will truly know that I'm overwhelmed, full of anxiety and stressed out because a cold sore will pop up on my fucking lip. I've been doing pretty well this year. This has been one of my best years in regards to managing my stress, and I know that because I haven't had nowhere near as many outbreaks as I've had in the past. It's a fly in here. So yeah, this has happened. This started yesterday morning and it has morphed into this shit. But it all happened before I even get into what happened. What this has taught me is that I have so much more work to do to put into myself. So many things to release. But basically, so Cairo had his follow-up appointment yesterday with his cardiologist, and it was the appointment about moving forward with him having his second open heart procedure. Well, technically it'd be his third open heart procedure because they did the first one twice. But it's known as the Fontaine procedure. And where do I want to go with this? So basically, what was that? Because the appointment was on Tuesday. So Monday night up until Monday morning, or Monday in general, like I was just full of anxiety regarding the appointment. I started feeling like I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't feel like going through the motions of traveling all the way to the appointment and being around the different healthcare professionals. And it's just something about the energy of these healthcare institutions, in my opinion. But the crazy thing is, before going to the appointment, I had already declared and decreed that Cairo was not having that second surgery. So whatever that may look like to the universe, whether that's him growing the missing heart tissues and blood vessels that he don't have, or his body being able to be sustained and accommodate the type of heart anatomy that he has without him having any more interventions. That was my mindset. So I was like, no, we're not doing another heart surgery. Like, no, it's too invasive. No. Like, my listener knows. But then going to the appointment yesterday, of course I was there by myself, me and Cairo. I felt as if his cardiologist and the fellow basically were like projecting, like, and in their words, they're like, it's choosing the lesser of evils. Like, if you had the surgery, this is the list of things that are bound to happen. This is the list of organs that are bound to fail based off us changing the anatomy in his body. If he stays the same, these are the possibilities that could occur. And I'm just like, spiritually, who am I to make a decision, a drastic decision for my son? Because I'm like, it's selfish of me Because if I'm like, yes, he can have the surgery, it can, and I can't even say it's going to prolong his life, because what does prolongment mean if you don't have vitality? So you have life, but you also have a failing liver. You also have failing kidneys. Like, and I was talking to my sister, and I'm like, your liver and your kidneys are two of the main organs that are filtration systems in your body. Your liver filters your blood. Your kidneys filter all of the other waste in your body. Your urine. Like, so I just had this laundry list of reasons why I know why he's not gonna have the surgery. On top of like the healing process and because you know when you go in there and they tell you that they're doing any type of surgery, that nothing is guaranteed, that these are all of the possibilities of things that can happen and adverse reactions, and I'm just like, I think we spoke about this, like, how can I see other people share their miracle stories, their success stories, their alignments with becoming supernatural, with aligning with healing themselves, whether it be through meditation, whether it be through elements of the earth. However, how could I cross paths with all of these different miracles? And even I was telling my sister, like, healers, spiritualists, Reiki healers, different techniques, holistic remedies. How can I be aligned with that and not have faith that it's possible for anybody, not just Cairo, but just anybody in general, for it to be possible for them? What really gets me is like the cardiologist is like, this is his only option. And it's something in me that's just like, it's impossible that that's his only option. And I know whose I am and who I am. I know whose Cairo is and who Cairo is. The fact that I just have so many like testimonies regarding just life in general for me to lose faith now. And that's why I was like, so long story short, like, I was full of anxiety, then crying, then when I saw the fucking cold sore started forming, because it started like this tingling and itching, I'm just like, oh Lord. Like, I was able to pinpoint exactly why the fuck I got it. Like, so it made me even more emotional. Then after leaving the appointment yesterday, I became emotional, because I'm just like who wants to choose between death and death? Yes, death is inevitable, but it's like, when you have a doctor who's been studying this, and I'm not negating what any type of medical professional goes through in regards to education and training, but I'm just like, but God, and I just don't see any other way but God, like, because I don't see Cairo having this invasive surgery. And again, I have a laundry list of reasons why. So then I'm like, okay, let me search on Facebook, because you know they have Facebook groups for everything. So I end up searching like Fontaine surgery, and of course you see all of these kids in their fucking hospital beds with their catheters and all of their different connections and medicines and fluids coming out of them. And then you see all these horror stories of people having adverse reactions, and people who start the procedure and not waking up from the procedure, and people who had the procedure and it's like, now I'm waiting for a liver because I saved my heart, but now this organ failed me, so now I need a transplant, and now I need this. And I'm just like, but God, like, the fact that I even had a mindset of but God puts me in a different, I want to say tax bracket, but blessing bracket. And I'm literally walking in there. I realized that I had so much work to do, still to do, because when I went into that doctor's office, with wavering faith. I allowed whatever they said to me to deter me. It made me question me. It made me question God. And it's just like, if you get a download, if you get some type of epiphany or some type of vision for your betterment, for your benefit, why would you question it? And like these were just like aha moments after I fucking got the fucking cold sore. So I'm just like, and it's so befitting that I'm going through, journeying through this as we are working on balancing and or opening up our crown chakra, because I'm like, okay, to me, and that's the journal prompt for today. What is higher consciousness to me? What is higher consciousness to me? And to me, I've deduced that it is not having doubt, not having a second thought. As soon as it came to me that Cairo is healed, will be healed, is not having this surgery, then that's what you walk in. That's the faith that you vibrate in, versus going into the office and it's like, well, let me see what they're going to say. And of course, they not trying to do nothing but sell the surgery because it's money. It's money. It's like for you to say that, oh, choose his heart over all his other organs, it's kind of like baffling to me. Like, so I'd rather go with the unknown. And it is still, I'm realizing that, of course, my crown chakra isn't fully open because I still have that fear. And I think that is one of the beauties of being in this human experience. But trusting my decision. Trusting the decision that the divine has given to me. And it's so crazy because I like to say it's so crazy. I said I'm trying to release that statement. It's mind blowing because I asked God like yesterday, like, y'all, I was terrible yesterday. Like my eyes were just bloodshot red, my face was puffed up, and of course this didn't do shit but grow throughout the day. I'm like, God, like, why me? Why am I going through this? Why is Cairo going through this? Why was this part of my soul's journey, of our soul's journeys? And you know what the divine said to me? Because you're strong enough to follow through. Anybody else? Well, the doctor said, so I'm going to do what the doctor said. The doctor said this the only option. The doctor said I gotta do this. The doctor put me on this. Yeah, the doctor's saving this, but it's at the cost of this, and choosing the lesser of the two evils. So I'm gonna go with the doctor's evils. Like, no. God said, because you're strong enough to follow through. So I'm walking in that. I'm standing on that, and I'm accepting it. Like, I feel like most of us as the collective have accepted the healthcare system and these medical professionals as God, and that's a facade. So right now I'm in this season of asking myself, I'm going to trust man over God? Am I going to trust man over God? Like, and that's what the crown chakra is all about to me when it comes to spirituality and higher consciousness. If God or whoever you worship or believe in can put the sun in the sky every day, can change the season every 120 days, faithfully, naturally, subtly, then why would I feel that me or my son is unworthy? And it is just so, like, it's overwhelming in a good way because I've never been in this space. Like I told y'all, from the type of faith that I'm walking in within this season, this is not who the old Simone was. Like, I'm the type where my oldest is fully vaccinated. When I felt like something was off with him, like Kaden had like a cyst cut out of his chest, Kaden had like a sleep study. So of course I want the best for my children. And it's like, now that I'm questioning society, it is overwhelming to me. Like, and being prepared to again stand on my decision, because it's like going against the advice of a medical professional is unconventional. And it's like, well, damn, I'm doing what I feel is best for me and my son. And if I feel that that's not an invasive surgery with a laundry list of possibilities of adversities, then that's what it is. Like, so I'm just like, okay, y'all, I'm not in control. I'm just going with the flow. Yeah, so this is where we are. I was about to say something else, but I lost my train of thought. I saw something. Oh, a few things. So I saw something today. It was some type of video, and it was saying the difference between faith and belief. And it made so much sense. And I think we probably touched on this before, but it was like, when you have faith, you know it's already done. But when you have a belief, when you are believing in something, it's still vibrating and it's not already done. Vibrating and questioning if it is possible to happen. So it's like, I believe there is a God. Having faith is knowing there is a God. I believe that I will be healed. Having faith that I am already healed, you vibrate and you emit in healing already, if that makes sense. So I'm just like, wow. So am I walking in, I believe Cairo will be healed, or am I walking in Cairo is already healed? And I just feel like no patient is the same. I think I've gone down like all of the different testimonies I had with Cairo, from the way he was born to the way those first couple of surgeries went to where we are now. Like, no patient is the same. So based off environment, based off of vibrations, based off of diet, consumptions, all of that plays a role in any type of illness or disease that you are currently combating. So for any type of physician, specialist, surgeon to say, hey, this is what we decided, this is what should happen to these patients based off data, I have faith in a God, that an outlier God. So yeah, the data might say 99 out of 100 patients, and of course the data isn't that fucking perfect, but it's surgery, but you get my drift. But 99 out of 100 patients won't survive this surgery. I believe that Cairo or me or somebody in general will be that fucking 1%. That one out of that 100, that all things will go well. So yeah, I just had to release to the divine. I had to give thanks for where I am, for all that I've overcome and where we are going. I'm like, I've been introduced to too many holistic practices, rituals, healing mechanisms, just a whole array of things for me to be like, okay, let's do surgery. No, let me try all of this other shit first to see what's gonna happen. And of course they like, I feel like kind of like bombard you, because they're like, well, he's the perfect candidate, and if he gets too old, he won't be the perfect candidate, then he's going to get sick and he won't be the perfect candidate. And I'm just accepting that if that's what happens, that's what's meant to happen. Like, it don't sit well with me to believe more in man than I do in God. And even being in the house, like, y'all know, and it's so crazy because I kind of like had an argument with God yesterday, because I'm like, was it yesterday or this morning? But I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to fight for Cairo. If this is what you want me to do. If you want Cairo to get a lymphatic massage once a week and they're $1,000, then align me with the resources and the means to make it happen. If you want Cairo to eat organic food only grown in the jungles of Africa, then align me with the resources to make it happen. But I was just like, I'm going to fight. Like, I'm a fight. Like, no, I don't want him not a surgeon, so I'm gonna fight for it. But then I'm like, damn, God. Give me a second, because I said I'm not gonna cry. Like, this was been taking me all day. Like, damn, you got me fighting for this house situation. You got me fighting for a job situation. You got me fighting. Like, when are the fights gonna be over? Like, there's just been a lot, y'all. Like, but I truly believe that I am on this journey for a reason. I am experiencing for a reason. Every single thing that I am growing through, my soul has signed up to go through. Like, and I believe it, I accept it, and all things are working for my good. Like, I don't just say that, I vibrate in that. Even with my shortcomings, even when I slip and fall, and I was just like, damn, Simone, you should have came to this conclusion before this fucking coleslaw grew on your fucking face. But you live and you learn. So I just hope that it inspired somebody. I hope that was a confirmation for somebody. So the last thing before I get into the reading, so we can get out of here. So I'm like, you know, when you're going through something, you're like, okay, well, God, just give me a sign. If this is what you want me to do, just give me a sign. So I get on Facebook. The first thing I see is Matthew 17:20. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Today's message: 3 mountains are being removed from your life: death, sickness, and disappointment. Death, sickness, and disappointment. Amen. Then as soon as I got on again Facebook this morning, because that was a different time, this was at 8:13, it says, God doesn't promise something and then change his mind. He doesn't put a dream in your heart and then take it back. What he starts, he finishes. You may not see a way, but God hasn't run out of options. We think natural, but God is supernatural. He has ways we've never thought of. He wouldn't have allowed that storm if it was going to keep you from your destiny. If that bad break, that person who walked away, that loss was going to stop your purpose, God would have kept it from happening. Then I got on TikTok and I immediately, what was the first video that came up? A snippet from this documentary about this lady named Emma Dupree. And Emma Dupree is this well-known like folk healer or herbalist and traditional healer who believed in the power of the earth and all of the elements being able to heal you. And it was this quote. It says, all that we see, everything that is growing in the earth is healing to the nation of any kind of disease. And I'm just like, that's not a coincidence, because I was just talking to y'all about how I am aligning with being able to look at my kids and know when something's wrong, when it's a mineral deficiency, when I need to supplement with some type of herb, when they lacking this and I need to replenish it. So having the faith that the elements from the earth had a possibility to heal and or sustain my son, and like period, like having the faith, like so I'm just like, it's not a coincidence that as soon as I get on these social media pages or platforms, after questioning myself or asking for a sign, all these things start coming to me. I refuse to believe more in man than I do in God. So for you, today's journal prompt is, what does higher consciousness mean to me? What does it mean to you? Because it's more than meditating. It's more than wearing them crystals and using these essential oils and saying your affirmations. It's really walking it like you talking it. And that is a different type of faith, because it's easy to get up in the pulpit and preach. It is easy to get on this platform and teach y'all about the chakras and how for chakra balance and how you can align with this and when it's out of balance, but to really walk in your higher consciousness, that is omnipotent faith. I was talking to my sister recently, and I don't know if I told y'all this, but it was like really accepting what unconditional love is and realizing that I've never truly experienced unconditional love from anybody. And when you ask yourself, well, what is unconditional love? So my analogy I use when I was talking to my sister is when God loves us unconditionally, He gonna forgive you and gonna continue to bless you. And that was something that I really wasn't vibrating in. I realized that when it came to my dad, and I think I spoke on this. I'm like, I forgive him, but I can't forget what he did, so I'll never fuck with him again. I'll never eat with him again. Like, bro, shit, I was like, he's dead to me. Like, facts, he was dead to me. And something came to me, and it was like, it's crazy. It's another story, but I had that epiphany on Monday. I was just like, okay, what is really forgiveness? So imagine if you did something and God like, all right, I forgive you, but I can't forget it. Meaning, I forgive you for committing that sin or for committing blasphemy against me. But since I can't forget it, I'll never bless you again. It's meaning that, so I forgive you for this, but then when you get sick, I'm not going to heal you. When you're trying to align with some type of abundance or manifest something or obtain something, I will not answer your call. And imagine if God did that to us. So really walking into this season of higher consciousness, unconditionalness, godliness, I'm like for real, what would God do? So I'm like, damn. I was in the process of planning my own like invite list for the wedding. I'm like, ugh. A part of me feel like my husband gonna be like a traditionalist, so he the type is like, okay, I gotta. Whether you have a relationship with your dad or not, for me, I've always imagined asking my girl's dad for her hand in marriage, and I don't want to take that away from him. So leaving that space open, so I'm just like, okay. But that's how I know that God is really working on me and through me for me to have this epiphany. I don't know how I got on that subject. Oh, I was talking about unconditional love. So yeah, that whole saying of, oh, I'll forgive, but I can't forget, that's not unconditional love. So if that's something that a mantra in your life, if that's something you're living by, you might want to reevaluate. Okay, so for you, what does higher consciousness mean to me? Let's pull a couple of cards so we can get out of here. The first deck I'm going to pull from is my chakra deck, Spirit. Oh. Guess what the first card is that came out? Growth. And it is the heart chakra. And how be feeling that we were talking about Kairos heart. This is God confirming that I'm growing. Acceptance. Accepting that I'm not in control. We are not in control. We have put in the work in regards to opening and balancing these chakras. And we've aligned with the growth. We've accepted that it's bigger than us. This is also confirming that these chakras are open. Growth came from our heart chakra. Then we got acceptance from our root chakra. I told y'all that we are aligning with stability and security. And one more card from this stick. Ooh, then we got grief. Another heart chakra card. We are releasing grief. accepting grief, not running away from grief. Like yesterday, that I think that was a part of like grieving my decision, or grieving the decision that I'm not going to make. Like, we are learning to accept our emotions and not run away from them. Let me see what grieving say. Grief, inspiration. Penelope and Pickle remind us that Penelope and Pickle remind us that what we reveal, we can heal. Give yourself time, you will love again. If you honor your pain, it will change your life. If you honor your pain, it will change your life. Personal inquiry. Is lingering grief preventing me from progress? What can I see in my heart? Key ideas include feeling grief, healing process, missing someone or something, being unafraid of sadness, love is on the horizon. Keywords: love, commitment, and vulnerability. Shay. Let's see what this energy oracle deck. Too many came out, but we got the thinking man, contract, our third chakra, which are solar plexus, woman holding a heart, endure to value. It's getting dark, it's getting hot. Why multiple cards keep coming out? We got broken heart and appreciation. We got a lot of heart chakra energy today. And I'm wearing green. Get out of here. I'm wearing green and pink. That's part of the heart chakra. My yacht. Vibrating in unconditional love, y'all. Like, woo. You don't realize how conditional you are until you align with becoming unconditional. How many conditions you place on yourself, how many conditions you place on others, on places. Oh, we got the temple path. We've had this come out before in regards to being on the right path. This is God or the universe confirming that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, experiencing exactly what you're supposed to be experiencing. You are on the right path to enlightenment. Look at how the temple is lit up. You have aligned with the divine, and now it is time. Like, so I refuse to put more faith in man than I do in God. Like, let's see what else is gonna come out of here. The temple path came out with all that heart chakra energy as well. All that greenery, lushness. Then we got anxiety. This fell out on top of acceptance. And this is giving me root chakra as well. Look at the redness. And I just told y'all how I was so full of anxiety. Anxiousness yesterday. Stressing out. Look at her like she biting on her nails. Pondering. The divine is saying that once you receive a download, once you align with a decision, stop questioning yourself. Stop allowing others to deter you. Stop feeling like you have to seek validation for your decision. What does the data say? It doesn't matter what the data say. What the fuck did daddy say? Wow, then we have envy. And this fell on top of grief. We about to read what envy is. Let's see why envy came out. Is somebody envious of us? Is somebody envious of our faith, of our journey, of our growth? Let's see. It says envy. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shiny prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things change. Affirm. I let go of lack. I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction. I am glad. We don't have appreciation down here. I feel like I saw appreciation in this deck, but we do have acceptance. Accepting where you are, what you are experiencing, what you have, what you don't have, what you gain, what you have lost. Don't grieve over those losses. Don't feel envious or jealous in regards to somebody else because you feel like they have what you want or they gained what you lost. No, that's the universe making room for something greater. And we also have spoken on being present with the things that you have now. Your current today was manifested yesterday. So everything that you have around you today, the people, places, things, the objects, the experiences you once dreamed about, you once wished for. So now that you have it, stop seeking more. No, relish and revel in what you already have gladly, with appreciation, with a heart of gratitude. Okay? Let's see what Tarot gonna say. Spirits, I am near. Cool. Ready to hear. Just a message. Guess what came out on top of growth and temple path, y'all? The 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment, wishes granted. Somebody, look at the rainbow at the top. Somebody could be getting a new house. Somebody could be aligning with their family, their soul tribe, their soul mate. You could become a blended family. Just all things happiness. I'll read what the cards say. Okay, spirits. So growth, like your circle is growing, your abundance is growing, your happiness is growing. You are on the right path to happiness. This fell on top of the temple path as well. Then y'all remember I said the growth card is from the heart chakra. Then the temple path gave me heart chakra energy as well. We got the heart on the 10 of Cups, y'all. So heart chakra is definitely coming through heavily today. Wow, acceptance and anxiety. We got the 2 of Swords. Some type of decision, some type of have some type of decision to make. Yeah, I'm almost finished. We blind to something. Then we got the Sun card confirming ultimate happiness. Let's read these real quick. Why you keep saying what the heck? Turn that light on for me. In here. Right there. Give thanks. So we got the 10 of Cups. It says blessings, happiness, family. If you had some type of question on your mind that was yes or no, this card says yes. The stars have aligned and brought you deep emotional fulfillment. You're surrounded by friends, family, and happiness. Be thankful for these blessings and share the overflow of abundance with your community. Got a lot of gratitude coming out today, being thankful. Then we got the 2 of Swords. Two of Swords, indecision, stalemate, weighing of options. You're at a crossroads, torn between two things. It could be between people, a situation, or decisions that need making. Either way, there's no easy choice. Have you put blinders on to avoid this truth? Being passive is an active decision. That's so crazy because this fell out on top of anxiety. Now I want to read anxiety right quick. What do we have anxiety about? It says anxiety. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. Affirm, I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Wow. I mean, God can't get no clearer than that. Then we got the sun come through, major kind of energy. To me, this is telling me again, we're on the right path. We have grown. And all of the abundance and healing that we have aligned with internally is overflowing externally. The sun, positivity, manifestation, success. Absolutely yes. What are you grateful for? Wow. And this fell out on top of envy and grief that was telling us to be grateful for what you already have. To stop comparing yourself, to be grateful for those losses. Morning has come to brighten the day and radiate its light for all to see. Bask in the glow of your success as all lies, blockages, and bad luck melt away. You should feel confident and positive about where you're at and where you're headed. You're being supported now to release your fear and step into your brightest, most authentic and abundant self. Blessings will follow you wherever you go. Others see the beauty of who you are and want to be near you. Generosity with people will be rewarded now. Step into your power and know that you are supported in whatever you choose to do. If it was something you was questioning, the divine is saying you have the right answer within you. But what's so crazy, I want to mention that this did fall out on top of the envy card again. So I started by saying that it's some people that's going to be envious of your growth, of your healing, of your alignment with abundance, of everything that you are manifesting within your life. So be cautious of that as you walk into your harvest season. Because it mentioned that people are going to start flocking to you. They're going to be attracted to your glow, like how the gnats and the moths are attracted to the lights at nighttime. People... So you're going to have to learn how to wean the weak, baby. Okay, let's see what's going to come out of this Hindsight deck as a closing message. Y'all, I just think it's so beautiful that I started this journey in January. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to do pull a card at the end of each little session. And then went from affirmation decks to this full-blown reading. Give thanks to my growth. Give thanks to my healing. The first thing that came out is a breakthrough is about to come through, divine. I don't think I've ever had this card to come out. It says clarity often arrives after we have been wrestling with life. Clarity often arrives when we settle the mind. Breathe into this moment. Remind yourself a breakthrough is about to come. Then we got the Ten of Cups down here, the Sun card, ultimate happiness. Come through. Can I have one more card from this deck? Affirm it. The breakthrough is about to come, baby. And then we have live the life you love. Love the life you live. We are here to learn, love, and live. No matter where you are in life, there's an opportunity in the present moment to love the life that you're living, to live the life that you love. Gratitude, friend. Ashe. Closing message. Don't ever feel like you're making a wrong decision. There's no such thing as a wrong or right decision. It is the decision that was always meant to be made. Once you make that decision, walk in it, accept it, and stand on it. Don't ever allow anyone or anything outside of you to question you. I hope this message added value. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.